Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the second channel. Inside of today's video, finally, we're going to visit Trunk, the wonderful world of Trunk. We are Trunk United. We are the biggest Trunk fan. I don't know, like, I was excited to begin with. If you guys don't know, Trunk finally got the tank trait, and I've been trying for a long time to record this. I think like a couple of days ago, I was trying for like an hour just to get a good Trunk map, but you guys know, knockout 24/7. But regardless, we've got double swoosh right now, which should be a good Trunk map, and it's later on in the draft. Again, you don't want to pick Trunk at when you're like an early pick in the draft. He's a tank, he's going to get countered, but late pick is where he thrives. So with Trunk, he definitely needed the tank trait because it's just impossible for him to get super. Like, I know he's got his ants that can help and give him a speed boost, but he just has no way of like, especially with his shot is so inconsistent in terms of damage. He just needed a tank trait. It was obvious, and I can't believe people were even thinking that Trunk was going to be some good brawler upon release. I pretty much predicted like a D tier release. I mean, yeah, that was probably being nice. He probably was F tier, but yeah, I thought I banned Kit, or did I ban Cordelia? Okay, I banned Cordelia. This isn't a good matchup for Trunk whatsoever, but we're just going to have to go ahead with it, especially because we've got a bow in our team. Normally a bow isn't good. The Buster isn't using speed gear. Okay, this is a bit weird, but yeah, Trunk. Do I even need... I mean, the heal gadget is still going to be the better one. Maybe we're going to try this build. Let's just try this build. I know the other build is better, guys. I know it is, but it's double swoosh. I'm thinking if this gadget and star power... if it's going to work, it's going to work on this map. So let's just try it. Again, I could be absolutely crazy. I don't know why I popped gadget there, but yeah, I'm guessing maybe I can just spam this gadget and nobody can creep up. Surely, right? That is a strategy. That is a strategy. So is it even revealing the crow here? Like, can we get the kill? No, we can't, because crow is just fast. Okay, the kit somehow killed me there. But again, I can't really see the value because our bow is using that star power as well. But we've got a group up here. Let's pop another gadget. This gadget stays on the ground for a while, to be fair. They can just keep spamming this out, and there's nothing they can do in terms of creeping down that lane. And again, another gadget. Should be able to kill the kit there. Okay, crow's going to jump out. I feel like I need to push down this right-hand side, at least to try and get some pressure. Alright, let's pop gadget here. But we're just going to feed the crow. It's just so annoying. Right, let's just sit here. Sit here. I'm going to wait for another gadget here. Give us more speed. I mean, this gadget is pretty decent. Like, you just infinitely sped up from this, but still a little bit weird. Let's just go on the Gus. I mean, we're just going to get Kit stunned. Yeah, Kit's Kit. Kit's like the best brawler in the game, so of course we're going to be struggling in this matchup. Right. Let's keep going. We just can't take the crow. Like, Buster needs to take the crow. At least he's got a super that can help him against in that 1 versus 1. Okay, Kit hypercharge. Yeah, we can't do anything about that. This is just embarrassing at this point. Hopefully the Buster can get out of it. I mean, Buster is absolutely hard carrying at the moment. Hard carrying. Bro, we are Trunk. We will come back from this. We will survive. Okay, I'm just trying to wait for my moment here. Just trying to pick my moment. Crow has hypercharge. Gus no longer has his shield, so might be able to go in on him here. Let's just go aggro on him. We should be able to get the kill. Nice. I've kind of left my teammates in a bad spot, but I think we're good right now. I think we're good. Perfect. Let's just spread our ants everywhere. Are they even revealing the enemy? Like, I don't get it. Is it bugged? Is it working? I don't know. Okay, it is revealing them, but I don't think... maybe in a different matchup, if they... maybe I go down the right hand side, it does something a bit better. But again, the biggest thing I noticed there was that the Gus used the shield on the crow, so I knew he was vulnerable. I could go in there. So we finally clutch up. So at least with Trunk, like, he's got some... it reminds me... no, it doesn't remind me of Ollie, but it kind of does, because you can like dash in on the enemies, and people don't expect it because, of course, they are tank. One of the few tanks that can act like this. So fortunately, Kit is just going to keep us at bay. There's nothing we can do in that one, but there's literally nothing we can do. It's like the freest Kit matchup ever. But yeah, we just got to pick our moments. We're going to get bullied this game because it's Trunk. Trunk isn't a good brawler. So Kit already has hypercharge. That's perfect. Exactly what we wanted. We wanted Kit to get hypercharge within 30 seconds. That is the ultimate game plan. And, you know, I'm just going to have to go and just take a kit hypercharge to the face probably here. I don't... What am I supposed to do against a kit hypercharge? You tell me, guys. I'm just here to distract people. And maybe, like, clean up once Buster dies this kit hypercharge. Shall I sacrifice myself? Hi, Buster. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. There's definitely a kit in this bush right here. And I'm going to die. Okay, maybe not. I reckon kit's gone over left lane. Yep. And Buster's ran up with all the gems. That is perfect. Buster, why did we run off? Down the left. Please. Okay, we've got 9 gems. This crow's definitely going to get last one and jump out. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Hopefully we can sneak up against these guys. Alright, got our ants. Maybe we can go in on the Gus here. Cycle our super. Maybe. Okay. Get the gems and go. Please. Yes. Yes! No way, no way, no way, no way. Get out, get out! Get out! Just get out of there, Buster. Please, get the gems and run. He's gonna die to the poison. No, he's not. No. Right, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. This is the sweatiest game ever. Right, just spread our ants everywhere. I didn't even say the famous line, we are Trunk. Right, I'm just gonna go up and die because we need a respawn in there. It's always good to just die and gem grab, funny enough. But I think that's it. I think that's it. I think the kit has just given up there and perfect. Okay, I mean, did we really do anything realistically? I think we did clutch in a couple of situations after just getting bullied the entire game. 2 and 8. But bro, it's Trunk. Like, what can I even do? No matter how, like, I played that as well as I could, but I came up with the clutch goods. I mean, he's usable, but it's like, there's too many good brawlers in the meta for him to really do anything. All right, that's the first game with Trunk. Only 50 elos somehow, but that was a good win. Let's jump into the next one. Let's jump into the second game then. So finally, I have a good Trunk map here. It's literally the next day because every single time I go Trunk, I go in stupid situations. And that probably goes to show that Trunk is a really, really bad brawler. Yeah, he is a bad brawler. I kind of knew. I think I got overexcited on day 1 of my stream and I like popped off in one game. But other than that, I've just hardly had any good matchups so far. Like, we're facing off against a Chester here. We'd never, ever face off against Chester. And, of course, we want to go Trunk into this Chester, which is not going to end well. So, yeah, I had that one game. I'm trying to remember what game I even played yesterday where Gem Grab. I got absolutely destroyed, didn't I? And at least you can make some turnaround plays. And then I tried to play Trunk yesterday on center stage into an Otis and a Shelly. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to do that. I thought maybe with a heal gadget, it might be able to... No, it was completely... It was the worst thing ever. It was worse than Jackie. Like, at least with Jackie, you can get your hypercharge and, you know, you can actually do something because of the amount of speed you have. With Trunk, you're just like a sitting duck. So, yeah, Trunk kind of reminds me of old school Doug. Not that... not as bad as that, but pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think... If you're facing off against bad players, you might, like, of course, without Jackie, if you're anywhere below, I would say, Masters, you can probably make Trunk work in most cases. I mean, Legendary is not bad, but you get what I mean. These players don't know how to counter Trunk. But at this level, even at Master, I'm hard stuck Masters 1 at the moment. I just feel like it's so hard to make Trunk work. It doesn't matter what I try. I've almost tried Trunk a bit in about 20 games, just hoping that something just clicks. And it's just not at the moment. Maybe this is the game that it clicks, but I can't see it. Kit, Chester, where is the matchup that I'm supposed to be doing good on? Also, yeah, we're going to use this heal gadget because it can help me tank an extra shot. So I'm going to pop that in there. Okay. Did it even pop at the right time? I don't know. Okay, the ball is over there. I thought it was in the middle still. Should be able to kill this spike. Okay. So these guys are weak. I'm not going to waste my super here. Perfect. Okay. So that's going good, mainly because of the Bonnie hard carry in there. We didn't really do too much to it. Bonnie was just jumping on like crazy. There is a kit that's going invisible somewhere here, or it's just waiting to pounce. Okay, here comes a hypercharged Bonnie. That's going to carry us like crazy. We may as well make the play as well. And I think that's going to be the goal. Okay, I mean, that is literally nothing to do with me. All Bonnie. Like, what did I actually do? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just sitting there in a bush, just hoping to do something. This is fun. This is fun. So I think the conclusion is here. I'll probably play one more game after this. just to really test out Trunk. But I'm just kind of gathering that, like, yeah, you can maybe win some 1 versus 1s with Trunk, and he's not like unusable, but he's not exactly a good brawler. Like, he's just not. I think he has potential. He definitely has potential with his super to make plays, and maybe with his hypercharge can be a lot better, but I think until we get the hypercharge with Trunk, he is nowhere near the meta at all. So let's pop our gadget here. It's going to help us. This is, funny enough, not the worst matchup in the world for us. Like, we can kill a Kit, we can kill a Spike, we can kill most of these brawlers. I'm going to pass this over to Mo because he's got more health. There we go. Didn't want to risk it. But yeah, I think in most cases as well, the attack delay just isn't really fitting too nice for me. So let's use our... We just got absolutely deleted there. I think the way that you use your super is, weirdly enough, not completely aggressive, because I'm playing it like I would Daryl. Like, I'm just dashing in thinking that I can actually tank a lot, but I can't. You've got to use it more so when you have no ammo. So that's just one thing to bear in mind. But let's go for the kill on the Spike here. I mean, that's going to be an easy enough win. I just think the level of players that we faced off against there weren't really completely the best there. I did get star player, but yeah, they just didn't do anything really. When they're picking Chester early in the draft, you know they're not that good. So that's going to be another game with Trunk. Let's jump into the final one. All right, guys, jumping into the final game here. So funny enough, I record today and I just get back-to-back Trunk games, which are actually viable. Brawl Ball, Hot Zone, Gem Grab. That's where you want to play Trunk. Anywhere else, you are completely thrown. So Hank might actually be okay for us because we might be able to farm super. Actually, no, we can't really ever dash onto a Hank. So a little bit 50-50, but at least with our gadget, I think we can, well, we want to face off against high damage attacks. So Hank has the highest one, pretty much. So maybe it's good for that reason. We can tank a full Hank attack. Yeah, okay, we're cooking right now. We're cooking. We kind of need... Okay, he's going Draco again. Don't advise going another tank when we've already got one. But at least for Trunk, he can build up his super and dash. You know what I mean? Like, at least he has some way of escaping a spawn trap. Whereas if you went like to... or defensive. I'm trying to think of another tank. Sometimes you can be a bit of a sit and duck with some tank. I don't know, like Buster, for example. You'd be spawn trapped by a thrower if they went this as a last pick. Anyways, so Trunk against this matchup, a Kenji and a Hank. So we're facing off against a B here. I think Bonnie has a good matchup into B, so I'm okay with that. Draco has a very good matchup into both of these brawlers, and I'm undecided about my matchup into both of these brawlers. So let's see how this game goes. Let's see how it goes. Maybe this is going to be the one that sways my opinion in any way, because I think in the pro meta, a lot of these tanks will be drafted. For some reason in ranks, it's a lot more anti-tank. There's hardly any people just full on going out there, but in pro play, they even know how to beat the anti-tanks. That's because of how strong these assassins and brawlers are. So what we'll do here, we kind of need to wait for our teammates to try and hit some shots, just because how else would we advance up the map? So got a bit of supercharge, not anything crazy, but let's try and pop this ball over here. I'm not going to waste my super. At least we defended for a little bit. I've got a feeling that we probably want to swap our matchups a little bit, and that is a disgusting shot from the B, like disgusting. How did they just manage to score that? That was a really good goal, like crazy. I keep thinking I'm dug with Trunk, I swear. But let's go with a super here on the Kenji. The Kenji can just dash through my super, which is, I was going to say hilarious, but not hilarious for us. And the Bonnie just jumped out the way of the goal. Okay. We're just getting ran at. We're getting ran at. We need this Bonnie to hit a few more shots onto this B. It feels like the B's just dictating the pace of the game, and as a Trunk we can't really do anything into this B, right? Well, we're literally so limited in our options. So maybe I go for the Hank here. Draco, if you can swap, that would be great. Okay, no, let's not swap. Just you shoot the Bonnie and just be mad at the Bonnie, even though it's the next round. Just get over yourself. Okay, that is what have I just witnessed? Okay, let's pop our gadget here, and that should allow us to kill the B. There we go. We are trunking right now. We are funky trunking. Let's go for another super. Again, it's not going to work really on a Draco because he can dash out of my super. So I'm learning already. Like, yeah, Trunk is not good into a Kenji, which isn't great because normally other tanks are good into Kenji. So I want to face off against this Hank. This is Hank. I have potential. I don't want to waste my gadget in this interaction here. So let's wait. Actually, let's just go against Kenji a bit. We're close to a wall, so I can pop. I popped gadget too early there, didn't I? My super is doing nothing in comparison to other brawlers. and their supers, like, I'd be doing more. Like, if I had any other tank there in that situation with a super, I feel like I'd be able to get a kill a lot easier, but it's a struggle right now. Everything just feels like a struggle. Again, Kenji just deletes me with his hypercharge. It's nothing to do with how I'm playing. Like, it really isn't. I'm a trunk. What else can I do? I'm just smashing the auto aim button. Like, how else am I supposed to win this match versus a Kenji that can constantly dash in and out of my attack range? So, again, my teammates just leave the goal open. And at this point, I just actually don't want to play any more trunk. I just don't. I'm bored of it. I'm bored of it. The B didn't even get a kill. They just ran all over us. So, yeah, the opinion here, quite clearly, is that Trunk is not a good brawler. If I was to put Trunk in A tier right now, it would be D tier. It would. His super seems cool that he can dash, but did it get any kills there? No. Was I even using it wrong? Not really. Like, I'm going up against meta brawlers. Like, I can't just handpick the games that I want. If the other team had, like, a couple of low DPS brawlers, then yeah, it'll probably seem fantastic, but that's just never the case in this meta. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video. Sorry for the tangent, but a lot of people were just claiming that Trunk was a good brawler with his tank trait, and he's still not. So yeah, he needs a lot more buffs for him to be usable in this meta. I'm scared though, if he receives too many, he'll be really toxic brawler. But anyways, that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.